All right. So we're in a URANTIA book this time, and we are in a paper 18, and the section is number 4, the perfections of days. So who would like to take us in today?
Yeah, I can start.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Go, Kev.
Okay.
Go, Kev.
The perfection.
How happy we all are.
Because I've got beanies on.
Yes, the Bean Club.
Bean
Bean
Club.
Club.
Bean us up.
Yeah, beam me up, Scotty.
Oh, bean me up. That's a good one.
Bean us up. Yeah.
Beanie up.
Oh, it's nice to be so happy and humorous that early in the morning. 7:45. What time is it over there, Alison?
9:45.
That's
I've been up since 5.
Oh, it's almost bedtime.
It's a miracle.
could be close to the nap time, yeah.
All right.
All right.
4, the perfections of days.
Mm.
There are just 210 perfections of days, and they preside over the governments of the 10 major sectors of each superuniverse. They were trinitized for the special work of assisting the superuniverse directors, and they rule as the immediate and personal vice-regents of the Ancients of Days.
Vicegerents. I don't know. I keep wanting to misread that too. Vicegerents.
What did I say?
Viceregents.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. Okay. 3 perfections of days are assigned to each major sector capital. But unlike the Ancients of Days, it is not necessary that all 3 be present at all times. From time to time, one of this trio may absent himself to confer in person with the Ancients of Days concerning the welfare of his realm. These triune unit rulers of the major sectors are particularly perfect in the mastery.
Peculiarly.
What did I say? Particularly.
Yeah.
Peculiarly perfect in the mastery of administrative details, hence their name, perfections of days.
Mm.
In recording the names of these beings of the spiritual world, we are confronted with the problem of translating into your tongue, and very often it is exceedingly difficult to render a satisfactory translation. We dislike the use of arbitrary designations, which would be meaningless to you. Hence, we often find it difficult to choose a suitable name, one which will be clear to you and at the same time be somewhat representative of the original. Isn't that the truth? Clear, God. The perfections of days have a moderate size core of divine counselors, perfecters of wisdom, and universal censors attached to their governments.
Mm.
They have still larger numbers of mighty messengers, those high in authority and those without name and number. But much of the routine work of major sectors' affairs is carried on by the celestial guardians and the high sun assistants. These 2 groups are drawn from among the trinitized offspring of either Paradise Havana personalities or glorified mortal finalities. Certain of these two orders of creature trinitized beings are re-trinitized by the paradise deities and then are dispatched to assist in the administration of the super-universe governments. All right, that's it for me. It's too hard.
I don't really get, when it says trinitized, I don't know what that means, except I know it has something to do with the Holy Trinity, but I don't know what it means.
Does it mean that the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit sort of come down into their being as well? Somehow. I don't know. But,
It says creature trinitized and then re-trinitized. Yeah, that seems to be the obvious kind of explanation.
Mm.
I think I need to see this in a movie.
Oh, it would be way too complex.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like one of the ones that they have online?
Oh no, just for me to see it visually as well as hear it.
Yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around things like 3 perfections of days are assigned to each major sector capital. I have to work that one out. And then they just carry on and on and on.
Does it matter? Doesn't matter.
With more details.
You don't have to understand it, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you
There's
have
a lot of them.
Yeah, you might have, oh, now I know, and then everything changes one day.
Maybe.
It's like they discover new things now that they have a better telescope, They go like, hey, we were wrong about everything. So like, yeah. And from 100 years from now, people will look back and go like, hey, look at what these guys were thinking then. Just like we go sometimes and look at the 100 years ago and we go like, oh my God, what were they thinking that, So, but do you remember that line last week was something about the ascension should be seen more as rather than going upwards and out, it's more about the inward experience. And I think, my experience, I better say actually, my experience is that it constantly reveals itself within. I think this text is triggering something in us that's kind of dormant, so for it to kind of open the channels for. I mean, we are most exquisite beings. We just can't see it clearly because of the conditioning and whatever.
Yep.
But every time we have this, I read something like this, it dislodges the old structure somewhere and goes, oh, maybe it's all different. And I've also see the Trinity as like it's within us as well. Like it's a spirit, will, and a heart. That's a Trinity right there. But that which it is living in, is that kind of like a fourth part of wholeness. So anyway, these are just, I guess we could just play with ideas.
Yeah, there's danger in that though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's danger in there, but also, yeah. Just
It's
even
nice though,
walking
I mean,
here.
because you can let your mind sort of explore a little bit and then revelation can come through that sometimes. It's maybe that's a time when the thought adjuster steps in and you go, holy crap, I never saw that one
Exactly.
before. Hey, who's going to read now?
Can I read? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Sure, Anthony.
Oh. Most of the celestial guardians and the high sun assistants are assigned to the service of the major and the minor sectors. But the Trinitized custodians, Trinity embraced seraphim and midwayers, are the officers of the courts of all three divisions, functioning in the tribunals of the ancients of days, the perfections of days, and the recents of days. The Trinitized ambassadors, Trinity embraced ascendant mortals of sun or spirit-fused nature, may be encountered anywhere in the super universe. But the majority are in the service of the minor sectors. Sorry, excuse me. Before the times of the full unfolding of the governmental scheme of the 7 super universes, practically all administrators of the various divisions of these governments, excepting the ancients of days, served apprenticeships of varying duration under the eternals of days on the various worlds of the perfect Havona super universe. Universe. The latter trinitized beings likewise passed.
Later.
Oh, the later.
Yeah.
Later. I thought they were the same thing. Later. The later trinitized beings likewise passed through a season of training under the eternals of days before they were attached to the service of the ancients of days, the perfections of days, and the recents of days. They are all seasoned, tried, and experienced administrators. You will early see the perfections of days when you advance to the headquarters of Splandon after your sojourn on the worlds of your minor sector. For these exalted rulers are closely associated with the 70 major sector worlds of higher training for the ascendant creatures of time.
Oh my God.
The perfections of days in person administer the group pledges to the ascending graduates of the major sector schools. The work of the pilgrims of time on the worlds surrounding a major sector headquarters is chiefly of an intellectual nature, in contrast with the more physical and material character of the training of the 7 educational spheres of a minor sector, and with the spiritual undertakings on the 490 university worlds of the super universe headquarters. Although you are entered only upon the registry of the major sector of Splandon, which embraces the local universe of your origin, you will have to pass through every one of the 10 major divisions of our super universe. You will see all 30 of the Urantian perfections of days before you reach Uversa. Cool.
God, huh? I'm already fried. I oh mm.
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 Mm. Me. um,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Someone else want to read?
Yeah, I'm happy to go.
Me. Oh, I've got to put my beanie back on then.
Oh, you can't be without beanie.
5. The recents of days. The recents of days are the youngest of the supreme directors of the super universes. In groups of 3, they preside over the affairs of the minor sectors. In nature, they are coordinate with the perfections of days, but in administrative authority, they are subordinate. There are just 21,000
Oh, it's not old.
of these personally glorious and divinely efficient Trinity personalities. They were created simultaneously, and together they passed through their Havona training under the eternals of days.
Mm.
The recents of days have a core of associates and assistants similar to that of the perfections of days. In addition, they have assigned to them enormous numbers of the various subordinate orders of celestial beings. In the administration of the minor sectors, they utilize large numbers of the resident ascending mortals. The personnel of the various courtesy colonies and the various groups originating in the infinite spirit. The governments of the minor sectors are very largely, though not exclusively, concerned with the great physical problems of the super universes. The minor sector spheres are the headquarters of the master physical controllers. On these worlds, ascending mortals carry on studies and experiments having to do with an examination of the activities of the third order of the supreme power centers and of all 7 orders of the master physical controllers. I think the place where we have coffee, Kevin, isn't it called the Power Centre? Oh, I think it is. It's funny. 7 orders of the master physical controllers. Since the regime of a minor sector is so extensively concerned with physical problems, its 3 recents of days are seldom together on the capital sphere. Most of the time one is away in conference with the perfections of days of the supervising major sector, or absent while representing the ancients of days at the paradise conclaves of the high Trinity origin beings. They alternate with the perfections of days in representing the ancients of days at the supreme councils on paradise. Meanwhile, another recent of days may be away on a tour of inspection of the headquarters worlds of the local universes belonging to his jurisdiction. But at least one of these rulers always remains on duty at the headquarters of a minor sector. You will all sometime know the 3 recents of days in charge of ENSA, your minor sector, since you must pass through their hands on your way inward to the training worlds of the major sectors. In ascending to Uversa, you will pass through only one group of minor sector training spheres.
It's interesting, isn't it, that they pass through their hands on your way inward to the training worlds of the major sectors. Everything seems to be out there, and this is like inward. So what does anyone ask you from that? To me, it's like all the stuff I've been reading up till now is all inward. That puts it in a different perspective to me.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yes, it's real key, isn't it? Let me have a look. We read this last week. It is natural on your world to speak of paradise as upward, but it would be more correct to refer to the divine goal of ascension as inward.
Well, I mean, Jesus talked about the kingdom of heaven is within you. And then at some
Bingo.
point, I don't know if it was in A Course in Miracles, he said the kingdom of heaven is you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is you. Yeah.
Mm.
And there's only one place to go there, isn't there?
Yes. Well, this kind of dislodges the rough edges of our more primitive point of view.
Mm.
And it's like polishing the diamond, when it's polished, you realize you reflect and nothing else. Just like seeing the gift in each other of us, when we start looking for gifts, suddenly you see things in people you haven't seen before. And they were still there. It's just your focus was on something else, particularly if we engage in judgmental structures, nailing things to the cross that don't move when they nailed. Also, I know I read this a few times, but in the Course of Miracles, there's a beautiful way of when you read and I know I read it a few times, but I just so love it. Where is it? 52. I found this was one of the best descriptions. Talk about the peace of God. Do you mind, guys, if I read this? Because I just find this forever so profound. This is from the Course of Miracles.
I do not mind.
I do not mind. Go.
He says, first, how can the peace of God be recognized? Yeah, because we have all these images of what peace of God is, right? But maybe that's not so. Very likely. God's peace is recognized at first by just one thing. Here it is. You guys ready? You holding on to something? Just kidding.
Holding on.
It says, it's recognized at first by just one thing. In every way, it is totally unlike all previous experiences.
Yep.
Everything you knew up until now goes to the recycle bin or garbage bin even, yeah? And then it says, it calls to mind nothing that went before.
Yeah.
You can't compare it to anything. It brings with it no past associations, right? So it's brand new in this moment. It's like, is the revelation of the nowness that can be, you have no reference point even. I guess this book's a nice reference point because sometimes when it happens, I can lay back on some of this information and go like, oh, I don't have to freak out about this because it's so new and it's so unlike anything. And he says, it is a new thing entirely. There is a contrast, yes, between this thing and all the past, but strangely, it is not a contrast of true differences. The past just slips away, and in its place is everlasting quiet. Only that. The contrast first perceived is merely gone. Quiet has reached to cover everything.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm. It was so powerful, Kevin disappeared.
Uh-huh.
uh, here he is.
Come back as a statue.
How's that, guys? Isn't that beautiful? I love this.
Yeah. I mean, I remember my first experience when I asked for help, and I was just suddenly immersed in peace.
Yeah.
And I understood completely what, I mean, St. Paul called it the peace that passes all human understanding. And I understood completely what he said, why he called it that, because there was no way of understanding it up until then. My idea of peace was quiet and lack of conflict.
Right, right. Yes. Mm. Yeah, this totally um, or restructured my ideas of peace of God, because I thought peace of God was just like, you get very peaceful.
Yeah.
And then you start sitting
Yeah.
in this peace daily, and then you think you're in a peace of God. This is a constant revelation of the new.
Yeah.
It's already written here.
I didn't allow it to last very long. I tried, I hoped that it would stay, but within a few seconds it was gone. But I tell you, it was so tangible. There's
That's it.
no forgetting it ever.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, yes. And then you get another one and another one. Mm, beautiful. So
I can
union,
carry on reading if you like, Cole.
yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Mhm. 6. The unions of days. The Trinity personalities of the order of days do not function in an administrative capacity below the level of the superuniverse governments. In the evolving local universes, they act only as counselors and advisors. The unions of days are a group of liaison personalities accredited by the Paradise Trinity to the dual rulers of the local universes. Each organized and inhabited local universe has assigned to it one of these paradise counselors. Each organized and inhabited local universe. Has assigned to it one of these paradise counselors who acts as the representative of the Trinity and, in some respects, of the Universal Father to the local creation. There are 700,000 of these beings in existence, though they have not all been commissioned. The reserve corps of the unions of days functions on paradise as the supreme council of universe adjustments. In a special manner, these Trinity observers coordinate the administrative activities of all branches of the universal government. From those of the local universes up through the sector governments to those of the super-universe, hence their name, unions of days. They make a threefold report to their superiors. They report pertinent data of a physical and semi-intellectual nature to the recents of days of their minor sector. They report intellectual and quasi-spiritual happenings to the perfections of days of their major sector. They report spiritual and semi-paradisiacal matters to the ancients of days at the capital of their super-universe. Since they are Trinity origin beings, all of the paradise circuits are available to them for intercommunication, and thus are they always in touch with each other and with all other required personalities up to the supreme councils of paradise. A union of days is not organically connected with the government of the local universe of his assignment. Aside from his duties as an observer, he acts only at the request of the local authorities. He is an ex officio member of all primary councils and all important conclaves of the local creation. But he does not participate in the technical consideration of administrative problems. When local universe is settled in light and life, that means it's okay. When local universe is settled in light and life, its glorified beings associate freely with the union of days. Who then functions in an enlarged capacity in such a realm of evolutionary perfection, but he is still primarily a Trinity ambassador and paradise counselor.
I think the local universe is made up of 1,000 planets, and when they're settled in life and light is when they've all evolved to light, and so they're not at war and they're just at peace, and I think that's what it means.
Yep. Well,
could be wrong.
I think you're probably right there.
Somewhere, heard it somewhere.
A local universe is directly ruled by a divine son of dual deity origin. But he has constantly by his side a paradise brother, a Trinity origin personality. In the event of the temporary absence of a creator son from the headquarters of his local universe, the acting rulers are largely guided in their major decisions by the council of the union of days. When a local universe is settled in light and life. Wow.
Mm.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's like when you are settled,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm in the light now, but I can feel it.
Settled in light and life. I just feel like we can't separate that from the possibility of that being now.
Mm,
That's what A Course in Miracles is all about. It's
mm.
well for me.
Yes. Well, this is more like what it is about. The Course in Miracles is how to open
Mm.
ourselves, how to train our mind so it can, it practices being in the light. Every hour it
Yeah.
tells you, hey, sit down, close your eyes, switch off this thicker frequency and disappear more into the more celestial order of creation. Mm. It takes you into the spheres of celestial order. Huh? We just read that yesterday, before in the miracle principles.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sudden shift into
This reading,
invisibility.
this reading really gave me lots of promise and wonder about
Yeah.
the universe and
Mm.
everything. It's like it's a really nice feeling.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
We're going to finish off the paper today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 7.
Oh, okay, let's do it. I guess you all read. Did you read?
Yeah. Do you want to read, Cole?
Yeah, I can read. Number 7, the faithfuls of days. These high Trinity origin personalities are the paradise advisors to the rules of the 100 constellation in each local universe. Whew.
Wow.
Mm. There are 70 million faithful of days. And like the unions of days, not all are in service. These Paradise Reserve Corp is the advisory commission of inter-universe ethics and self-government. Faithfuls of days rotate in service in accordance with the rulings of the Supreme Council of their Reserve Corps. How do you say that with the S at the end?
Core.
Core. You don't say
Core.
this S?
No. The P
Core.
and S are both silent.
Okay, well.
Mm.
Oh, that a union of days is to create a sun of a local universe. The faithfuls of days are to the Vorondadak sons who rule the constellations of that local universe,
Creation.
of
Creation.
local creation. They are supremely devoted and divinely faithful to the welfare of their constellations of assignment, hence the name Faithfuls of Days. They act only as counselors. Never do they participate in administrative activities except upon the invitation of the constellation authorities. Neither are they directly concerned in the educational ministry of the pilgrims of ascension.
To the pilgrims.
to the pilgrims of ascension on the architectural training sphere surrounding a constellation headquarters. All such undertakings are under the supervision of Warondadek's sons. All faithfuls of days functioning in the constellations of the local universe are under the jurisdiction of and report directly to the union of days. They do not have a far-flung system of intercommunication, being ordinarily self-limited to an interassociation within the limits of a local universe. Any faithfuls of days on duty in Nebadon can and does communicate with all others of his order on duty in this local universe. Like the union of days on a universe headquarters, the faithfuls of days maintain their personal residence on the constellation capitals, separate from those of the administrative directors of such realm. Their abodes are indeed modest in comparison with the homes of Vorondadek rulers of the constellation. Oh, they have better accommodation?
That feels weird.
Yeah, me too. I had that too.
Got better cars.
Yeah. Well, they just feel probably more comfortable in a different sort of frequential association.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
For the other guys, he might be completely uncomfortable. You know?
Mm.
It's like your heaven might be their personal hell. The faithfuls of days are the last link of the long administrative advisory chain, which reaches from the sacred spheres of the Universal Father near the center of all things to the primary divisions of the local universes. The Trinity origin regime stops with the constellations. No such paradise advisors are permanently situated on their component systems or other inhabited worlds. These later administrative units. Huh?
It's latter. There's a difference between latter and later.
Yeah, latter.
Oh, there is too.
Yeah.
These latter administrative units are wholly under the jurisdiction of beings native to the local universe, presented by a divine counselor of Uversa. Lovely.
More gobbledygook behind us.
Well, we're going well. We've done, this is our 59th session. And we've done 80
Really?
Yeah, this is the 59th.
Goes by quickly, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, we only started like 7 months ago or so.
Mm. Doesn't seem that long ago to me. It seems like a few weeks or something.
Yes. Well, we live in a different time zone.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Time moves much faster in the realm of the will because it's so slow. And because it's slow, everything goes faster.
Yeah, it seems to me, Alison, we've only been doing this for a few weeks, but it's much longer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How long have we been doing it for?
Well, like I said, it's a 59th session. And for a while, we were only doing once a week. And I think at 20 or so, we went twice a week.
So we must have done about 35 meetings or
Nearly
40,
nearly 60.
nearly 30, about 35 weeks, I mean, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, yeah, 40. Close to a year. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, I'm going to go
Where are you off to?
to breakfast. I'm off to breakfast. I'm starving. I didn't really have my dinner last night. Oh, we're not reading anymore, are we? Are we?
No,
Oh, we're pretty much done for today.
Mm.
I so.
We're up to the next
I'll,
paper.
I'll just tell you quickly when we are studying the paper 18. We have done, let me have a look. When was this? 9 months ago. My God.
Oh, we come to full term.
Nearly a year. Oh, yeah, I get what I mean.
What? Hang on a second.
Yes.
Yeah, we started on the 27th of October, 24.
So we're due any day now.
Mm,
Did you say the 27th of October?
yeah,
Right.
we
I
started number one.
Yeah. I think I probably didn't get here. Mm.
Wow.
Wow, that's a long time ago, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Anthony. Have a lovely breakfast, brother. We love you.
Love you
Yeah.
too.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.
We
Yeah.
see you sooner than you know.
Ah.
Wow. This doesn't seem that long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Even to me, it doesn't seem that long ago.
Even to you, Kevin.
Like it's, this is like extracting teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem
I,
that.
I mean, it's like that for me sometimes too, but I think it's more like that for you more of the time.
Mm.
Has been.
Mm.
We are the have beenies, not the has beenies.
Yes. I'm getting an itchy head. Oh,
Yeah.
I get a bit itchy head too
well,
sometimes.
got bad hair now, but who cares? Ah.
Mm. Mm. Beautiful. There's this really beautiful video of these architectural spheres of ascension. It's 13 minutes long and it's just very beautifully portrayed. It just puts all of that we read, not all of it, but some of that we read, put into graphics. I might drop it onto the messenger.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks, Cole.
Yeah, thanks.
Unless you're not in a hurry, we could watch it together.
I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's put it on. I hope they don't mind. How do I do this? So, just have to figure out.
While I think of it, could you send that information that you were going to send me?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Evan, I just went out of my mind. Yes. I forgot it. Yeah.
Oh, because I bumped into Donna yesterday on Simon's group, and she says it's in Foster, which is only 2 hours away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Maybe I've received more information I haven't seen.
no, I don't know.
Better check my emails.
Can you see this? Okay.
Yep.
Make it bigger, Cole, or something. Fill up the page.
After we close our eyes on this world for the final time, when we finish our earthly career, we begin our journey towards the physical center of all things and continued growth inward to perfection. We are in Seraphim, and as our native world fades and falls away, we are brought to the first of the seven manzonas. There we will awaken in our chamber of creature reassembly. Eternally remember our resurrection day.
So cool.
10 times the size of Urantia. Half of the finalitor's world is the probationary nursery for 619 inhabited worlds. What a joy to reunite with children who departed much too soon. Before we depart Jerasim, near as big as our sun, we will achieve and individuality combining the completed mortal existence in experiential association with the budding Urantia career, both being duly blended by the spiritual over-control of the thought adjuster. Norlatia, our constellation, has Udentia as its capital. It is a world of botanic grandeur after which the Garden of Eden is named. It is the administrative capital of 100 local systems, potentially 100,000 inhabited worlds. Our next sojourn is on the 70 Jupiter-sized major cultural worlds revolving around Udentia. Each has 10 sub-satellites, the size of Urantia.
Wow.
After such replete socialization, we will be able to live and work harmoniously with any personality, anywhere. Salvington, Michael and the Divine Minister's home, the headquarters of our local universe Nebadon, surrounded by the 490 worlds of the Melchizedek University. The local universe capital is nearly 10 times the radius of our sun, or 1,000 times Urantia. That's almost 1 million times the surface area of our planet. Around this incredible sphere are 70 sun-sized spheres, and 6 Jupiter-sized sub-satellites revolve around each major world. These architectural worlds are absolutely beyond our comprehension, and we are just beginning. As last-stage Urantia beings, we went through the deep sleep of metamorphosis. Now, first-stage spirits, we graduate from Salvington and arrive on U Minor III. The capital of Ensa is 100 times the width of the sun, 10,000 times the diameter of our world Urantia. It would take light 425 seconds to travel from one side to the other through the sphere. Compare that to 500 seconds from our sun to Urantia. It only just fits between the Earth and the sun.
Wow.
The 7 spheres of the higher physical studies of the ascendant life surround the minor sector headquarters. Each is 10 times larger than our sun, or as large as Salvington. Amazing. U Major the Fifth is the headquarters of 1/10 of our entire superuniverse, or Vantum. The parent sphere, or what will be 100 billion mortal worlds. Imagine the numbers of resident and transient beings located at any one time in this celestial place.
Jesus.
U Major the Fifth's diameter is a little less than the orbital path that Saturn takes around our sun. Surrounding this astonishing sphere are the 70 spheres of the advancing intellectual training of the superuniverse. Each of them are 100 times the diameter of our sun. Although we're registered in our major sector of Splendid, we will have to pass through every one of the 10 major divisions of our superuniverse. We will see all 30 of the Orvantan perfections of days and experience the different flavors of each sector before we reach Uversa. Our experience of all major sectors gives us second stage spirits a 10-faceted, replete experience of the outworking of the cosmic mind of Urvanton. We arrive on the spheres surrounding our superuniverse capital, Uversa, as juvenile third stage spirits, ready for the Spirit Superuniversity. Here we'll be fully tested and prepared for life in Havona. It is a worthy capital, altogether colossal, dwarfing our sun. We must go far out in the solar system on Matia to the orbit of Neptune. At over 12,000 miles an hour, it takes Neptune 165 years to revolve once around the sun. But Uversa may be 3 times larger than this diameter. The glory, grandeur, and perfection of the Urvanton capital surpass any of the wonders of the time-space creations. The configurations of satellites are more straightforward with the previous architectural spheres. Are there 7 enigmatic clusters of dynamic 70-body problems? Or is this depiction of 10 clusters of 7 in each of the higher universities the pattern? We don't know, but we do know that we will have achieved perfection of purpose before we end Sakanafim and depart for Havona. Havona, the eternal central universe. For size comparison, consider the minimum size of a Havona world as the same as Uversa. But the maximated geometrical possibility is almost 9 times that. On the 7th circuit, we recognize our master spirit. On the 6th, we learn to comprehend the Supreme Being and the Trinity of Supremacy. On the 5th, we learn to recognize and comprehend the infinite spirit. On the 4th, recognizing the Son apart from the Spirit and spiritually comprehending him. On the 3rd, we finally obey the injunction to be perfect, even as we find and recognize our Father. On the 2nd, we are counseled and advised regarding our preparation for life on paradise. On the 1st, we are familiarized with numerous new beings and receive our final pre-paradise instruction. Between the first Havona circuit and the Eternal Isle, the 21 sacred spheres of the Father, Son, and Spirit are likely not smaller than thousands of light years across. They are paradise worlds. In eternity, the Father made these spheres himself. Each paradise sacred circuit was differently eternalized. One cannot grasp the true scale of the Grand Canyon on Urantia, let alone each of these worlds. They may be much bigger than shown here. The footprint of paradise in space might be much smaller. These spheres are utterly transcendent of what has been revealed, let alone shown. While not in space, the isle is surrounded by the circumference of the inner limit of pervaded space, suggesting a large footprint diameter for paradise. We will never see the eternal isle from above, but it does give us perspective on the possible proportion for paradise as the most gigantic organized body of cosmic reality in all the master universe. From this vantage, the sacred spheres are tiny. The Havona worlds, billion invisible pearls on 7 concentric necklaces. We will come to know all these worlds in the eons to come. These worlds made to order will teach us greater lessons of love for each other and deeper love and worship for our Father who makes it all possible. As we sojourn throughout the grand universe, world by glorious world, through these architectural spheres of ascension.
If we choose the journey.
Beautiful,
Still completely mind-boggling. Yeah.
So it feels very reassuring to me that it's all taken care of. I don't have to think about it. It's all taken care of. I can let go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're simply taken.
Yeah.
What a relief.
My kids would think I'm nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. I mean, maybe I am.
Yeah.
I don't care.
If nuts feels like the way I feel, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather be nuts.
Mm.
It's beautifully done, huh?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. And every time I watch it, I've seen this many times, and every time I watch it, it just feels more real in some way.
Mm. What was that bit where they talked about? It almost sounded like they were talking about a cocoon in which we become a butterfly as a transformation occurs over time.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, beautiful, guys. Well, thanks for joining in this
Yeah, thank
glorious
you.
day,
Mm. Yeah, thanks, Cole.
and we'll be seeing you. Have a
Thanks.
lovely day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Such a lovely space to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes it's hard to leave, isn't it?
I'm happy just being here.
Mm.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's like that, isn't it?
I always look forward to it. It's really quite interesting, isn't it?
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Mm. Mm.